All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan. This channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. Been day trading about 3 years now and still finding my way, man. Still struggling. Anyway, I'm streaming live every market open. You'd love to join me on my journey. I'd love to have you, man. Just hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get to it. Going over the trades for the day. This month has been really like out of whack. I haven't made any progress. June I was first profitable month, and then it just like went bad real quick, and I started trading 5 minute opening range breakouts and um switched to the indexes and back to stocks and 2 minute opening range breakouts, and been all over the place, really all over the place. And um yeah, it's not been very cool. It's not been very cool. Um, and it's like the strategy, the strategy doesn't even matter. And I hear you guys, have ideas and suggestions, but there may very well be something wrong with my strategy. My strategy might be crap, but I can't prove that because I have not traded it. I trade it sometimes, but really all it is that when there's nothing for me to trade, I trade crap. And then when there's something for me to trade, I'm already stopped out. So, you know, there's nothing to do except give up or keep trying. And I'm not giving up. So, gonna keep trying. I need to make things super simple and clear. And I think I got that. A toddler can follow this. I think it's a pretty simple strategy. My guy Ben in the chat, man, he be calling me out like, bro, that's not the setup, like, because he knows what it looks like at this point. Um, but entries on the five, I don't even need the 15-minute timer is redundant if I'm trading the setup. If I'm trading a setup, a higher high and a higher low on the 5 minute chart, I need at least 3 candles, right? So, like, the 15-minute timer is redundant. First opening candle, and then the next one can go higher, and then the next one pulls back to VWAP, and then maybe like bare minimum, which would be quite a lot. I'd rather it take a little longer to set up, honestly. But it's very simple. This is my strategy. I come in the morning and I look at the gap list, right? And I'm sorting through the gap list for catalysts and daily setups that are likely to produce a strong move up on the day, on the daily, right? That's what I'm looking for. Something that has a high probability of a green day on the daily, right? Catalyst, blah, blah, blah. Pick maximum 6, right? Because that's the maximum that I allow myself to watch on my watch screen. 6, right? And after those 6, when I got those picked, then I draw my levels, pre-market high, previous day high, resistance, whatever. Get those levels done, boom. Now wait for the open, right? No pre-market trades because I can't have stop loss. After the open, that first high volume candle to come in, I draw a line at the top of that range. That is the line in the sand on going up or going down, right? For me, high volume support, that's what I call it. Now I'm looking for higher high, higher low above this line and above VWAP. Just that's very simple. A higher high, higher low, like a clean one, not a choppy where you can't really tell where the high or the low is. Not something trading inside of a range, but something moving up, creating a high, pulling back, creating a higher low above the VWAP line and above high volume support. If I see that, right? Next candle to make a new high, put an order, stop under the low, target 2R. Very simple. I'm not taking breakouts. I'm not taking 2-minute opening range breakouts, 5-minute opening range breakouts, high of day breakouts. Just gonna do this one thing. This one thing. 2R all or nothing. 3 trade max loss. 3R max loss. If I oversize on my first trade and lose 2R instead of 1, then that means I only got 1 trade left. Right? That's my fault. Now I only got 1 shot. That's how it got to be. Because today I lost 2R on my first trade and still acted like I was only down 1R and proceeded to just completely ignore my max loss. So yeah, it's let me prove to y'all that my strategy doesn't work, and then we'll talk SMAs and dips and all of that stuff. But I got to get a streak of at least saying, okay, well, look, I took a higher, this was it traded up over the opening range, it made a higher high, it made a higher low right here at VWAP, nice little hammer doji. I bought it, but it failed. Man, I've been buying these same exact setups all week, and only like 20% of them worked out. Then we got, okay, hey bro, your accuracy is super low with this. Either you got to increase your profit ratio super high, or you got to find something else, right? Then we can have that conversation. But until I actually get a clean set of data of disciplined trading according to the system, like it's all pointless, man. It's all pointless. It's all pointless. So just gonna come in here, simple strategy. How do stocks move up? Right? If it's not a breakout, if it's a trend up, what does it do? It makes higher highs and higher lows, right? That's what it does. It builds on itself, higher highs, higher lows. So I mean, it's just very simple. I've looked on the higher time frames, and I'm expecting it to move up. And as soon as I get that confirmation that it's moving up in a way that's, safe and predictable, higher high, higher low, stop under the low, take it higher. You know? It's really so simple. My strategy's simple. What needs to be done is pretty simple. But damn, it's hard. uh what can I do, man? Um, um, uh, I ain't giving up yet. I ain't giving up yet. Ain't nothing to do but come back tomorrow, man, and try it again. Try it again. Today, it's so crazy. Like, I literally, I literally broke this thing down pre-market. I looked at it. I looked at the daily, right? Huge move up yesterday, right? Huge move up. How often do you get 2 big moves up at the same time, like back to back like that? Almost never. Usually big bar, small bar, big bar, if it's gonna keep going up. So I'm expecting a rest day or a pullback, right? That's just like it's at resistance, right? It's at these highs over here. Not expecting it to go far. What happens at the open? It goes crazy. It goes crazy. Literally, the range that it did, this whole range of the day happened right at the open. Like one of the second biggest bars on this chart. Like most of the bars are really small. So it did the whole like double a good day's range in the first candle, right? Like I know this. I see this all. This is why I don't trade Google, because this is how Google does every day. Let's see what Google did. Either big up or big down at the open. Okay, fine. Same thing. But like this is what Google does every day to me. It makes a really big move and then it doesn't continue. It just kind of consolidates. Um, but I've seen this so many times. I talked about it in the stream. I was interested right here. I even drew lines over the top. Was that on the 2 minute? Yeah, I literally drew lines right here and I was like, nope, it's caught in this range. All these things I said. And then I ended up getting in. Ended up getting in anyway. You know, it's just got to use your better judgment. I mean, not only that, this was a 2 minute. This is a 2 minute entry. On the 5, it's like, bruh, you would have never done that on the 5, probably. Like, there's no entry. No entry happens on the 5 except maybe right here. Right. And even then, like, nothing but lower lows here. There's no reason to enter. So this is just, again, just, I don't, I just don't know, like literally. And then I stopped out and reiterated how stupid getting back in this was. And then I see it make this heavy WAP, like, oh, So it's just not staying focused, man, and staying keyed in on what I know, you know, what I know is best. Cause I have the thoughts, but then FOMO overrides it, and I'm like, oh man, no, it's about to go from VWAP. Let me get in, you know. So just gotta listen, man. So that was crap. And then I pulled this up after my first loss, and it was a big loss, 2R. I'm like, oh snap, look at this, man. It's about to go. It's just breaking high of day when I'm like, I just slapped the order in. Splat. As soon as I slapped my order in, the sellers slapped the price right back down to my stop, bro. Immediately. So this was hella FOMO. My guy Olu brought it to me, and I just I didn't even yeah, I tripped. I think I drew that line right there and I was like, yep, it's go time. Just straight FOMO entry, man. I don't want to miss out on this move. Let me get in. And honestly, this isn't a terrible setup. But it's right here at the resistance, barely over yesterday's high. Yeah, this was not a good setup actually. But yeah, I just dove in this thing, man. Just literally dove in. Reckless. And then crowd was actually a decent trade. Um I do like this actually to be closer, especially after a big move up. I really got to be more selective on the pullback. Um, I like it to trade deeper through VWAP and actually test, said support level. I think though on the lower time frame, it does make a little high here. So this would have been um wait a minute. High, low, lower high, lower low. So yeah, it really I mean, it's okay. If I take this, I wouldn't really be terribly mad at myself to take that and stop out right here. But if I'm taking it above VWAP, I think I need a wider stop when really I should just wait. Just wait for a tighter entry at VWAP. But okay, let's say I stop out here. Cool. It bounces at VWAP. Then it makes a higher high and a higher low. Just jump back in. Just jump back in. I actually talked through this setup right on the stream. And but I was already stopped out, so I couldn't even give her a whirl. Cause I already done dumb stuff on on my other trades, man. And that's what happens. Like I can't sit on hands when it's time to sit on hands. And so I'm trading, right? Stopping out. And now I can't trade. And now that it's time to trade, like it's like the time to sit on hands has passed and the setups are here and it's time to trade. I'm stopped out and I can't trade because I traded during the time I should have been sitting on hands. That's my problem. That's my problem. So just got to be patient and actually wait for the setup and actually heed to what I'm seeing on the chart. Read the price action. Be patient. I got this. I'm going to show y'all. God willing. Anyway, thanks for caring, man, hanging out and sharing your input, you guys. Appreciate you guys, man. And you guys have been pretty nice, man. I've definitely had some very clown worthy performances, and nobody's been roasting me, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Even though I probably deserve it. Um, nah, I do get some nice talking tos by some of you though. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, fighting a good fight. I'll be back tomorrow, man. A little better than today, God willing. All right, y'all. Do that number one support for me if you would, and hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll check y'all out in the morning. Peace.